Hey guys! Today we're going to do a yoga sculpt type of class and focus more on our core and our glutes and our inner thighs, and then we'll do a quick stretch at the end. So let's get started on a block or a blanket or just seated on the mat, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're going to get started with transverse abdominis breathing. So if you haven't yet watched my transverse abdominis and pelvic floor activation video, make sure you stop what you're doing and go ahead and watch that first, because it'll explain to you this breathing exercise that we're doing and how to properly activate your core. And it's really important to know how to do that, especially when you're pregnant and are planning on exercising, doing any sort of yoga class. So please check that out first. All right, so let's get started by sitting and doing our core activation. So inhale and let everything go, expand out your stomach, and then exhale. Suck everything in, and then inhale. Expand your stomach and your ribs, and then exhale. Pull it all in like a corset. One more inhale, and exhale. And you're welcome to pause the video right here and keep working on your core activation in a seated position. Otherwise, we're going to move on to tabletop and activate it that way. So go ahead, and if you have sensitive knees, you can get a blanket or a towel and place them underneath your knees. And let's move into tabletop with our hips underneath our hips on top of our knees, our shoulders on top of our wrists. And inhale, let everything go. Exhale, scoop it all in. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. And this time, keep your core activated and keep breathing, but keep holding on to that core activation. And this is really important, and a great place to practice it is in tabletop, in downward facing dog, and in plank or modified plank if that is in your yoga practice. All right, we'll keep it activated for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and sit back on your heels. Let's take some shoulder rolls. And we're gonna move on to some donkey kicks and glute pulses in tabletop. So we'll keep making sure that our core is activated while we do those. And of course, take breaks where you need to. But yeah, let's get back into tabletop. And go ahead and inhale and release everything. And exhale, activate your core. And then we'll lift up our right leg. And if you want, you can stay here, or you can lower down to your left forearm. And we'll do some donkey kicks here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. And then in 4 more, we're going to straighten out our leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten and pulse. Four, 3, 2, 1. Donkey kicks. 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten and pulse. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Sit back into a quick child's pose. And then come back up and we'll switch out our sides. So your left leg, it lifts. You can come down to your right forearm if that feels good for you. Flex your foot and let's go ahead and get started. 5, 6, 7, 8, keep going. Inhale, or we're gonna lengthen out our leg in 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. Check in with your core. Is it still activated? Got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and donkey kicks. We got 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend. All right, 4 more. And then come back, lower down into a quick child's pose. And then we're gonna lower down onto our hips. So if you have a blanket here, you can keep it there if that feels good for you. You can rest your head on your hand, or you can lower all the way down. We're gonna do some clamshells here. So you'll bend both of your knees and you'll keep your toes and your heels together, and you'll just open up your top leg. So again, whichever feels good for you, either laying all the way down or propping your head up on your hand. Either way, take note of your core and join in whenever you're ready. We'll do 8 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your top leg and straighten it out. You can either point your foot or flex it, whatever feels good for you. We're just gonna pulse the top leg up. Make sure your toes are pointing a little bit more towards the mat. Really activate that glute. Take note of it. Send your breath to your glutes. Hang in there. You've got this. We're gonna do 4 more. And then we're gonna go back to our clamshells. So again, just take note of your core. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll pulse our top leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Push yourself up really quick. Switch over our sides. Lower down. Decide how you want to put your head on this side. And join in on clamshells when you're ready. Notice your core again. Try to activate it. And then 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out your top leg and just pulse it here. Take note of your glutes. Make sure they're activated. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clamshells again. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 8 pulses. All right. Excellent work. Let's come up to seated. And let's take figure 4. So you're kind of reclined back on your hands, and you'll take your right foot, place the ankle over your left heel, and if it feels good for you, you can move your left foot back a little bit closer just to get a deeper stretch. And just rock your legs from side to side, breathing into that nice glute stretch. Take one more inhale, one more exhale, and then we'll lower down our legs and switch sides. And rock your legs from side to side, just breathing into that wonderful stretch. Inhale one more time, and then exhale. All right, come to butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. And honestly, just inhale and lengthen out your spine and then rock from side to side. Oh, that feels good. And on your next inhale, slowly lower down just a little bit, not too much. Just enough to feel your hips and your spine get a slight stretch. Push your way back up. I'm gonna face the front of the camera, but you can stay wherever you are. Let's just widen out our legs. And inhale. And exhale, maybe fold forward just a little bit. Keeping your spine as long as you can. Breathing into your inner thighs. Back up, and then inhale your arms up. Maybe you interlace your fingers and reach them up a little taller. You can keep your legs where they are, but if it's too much of a stretch for you, you can bring them in and cross them. Just rock from side to side, stretching out your spine a little bit. And then we'll just do a gentle twist here. So take your left hand and place it in front of you and your back hand behind you. Of course, remember when you're pregnant, we don't want to take any deep twists. So we're only going to twist from our shoulders up. So turn your neck over towards the right side of the room. And breathe into this gentle twist. And then we'll switch sides. Looking over to the left side of the room, keeping our belly button forward. And then take one more inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you got a nice, gentle workout in. And remember to make sure to practice your core activation and your pelvic floor activation. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.